If brands were brutally honest, what brand would have what slogan? Target, cause you don't want to go to Walmart. Target, slightly less trashy than Walmart. We had 3 Targets near us, Target, Targetto. We have multiple Walmarts, Walmart, and better but still Walmart. We have multiple grocery stores. One is of course furthest and best. Otherwise there's dirt store. I've heard Target described as Walmart for white people, which like I get what they are saying, but all the Walmarts I go to are full of white people. It's Walmart for bougie white people. As a person currently employed by Target, I thought this was the slogan. Oh my god, this is why I go to Target, haha. Promote it to the marketing team, effective immediately. What's crazy to me is that Walmart is literally the largest employer in the vast majority of Republican voting states. In Democrat voting states, it's medical care or universities, but poor white conservatives' whole lives revolve around that store. It's more important than education or health. They're trinkets. Target, welcome to your own mediocrity. Target, because affluent people got tired of shopping at places with Mart in the name. Reddit, social media for antisocial people. Now hang on. My parole officer says I'm a changed man because of Reddit. That's a good thing. Thank you, Reddit. It's your parole officer. I did not say why that. I said if you're on Reddit you will charged. Please come to my office ASAP. Anti-social network. Social media for people who argue and exaggerate and take exaggerations as fact and argue about those exaggerations. Anti-social social club. Social media for media who think they're too good for social media. Brett. We don't. Seems like a good tongue-in-cheek one. We don't show our names or faces, automatically making us better. Nestle, duck you. Nestle, we stole precious resources from you. Buy it back, Blitch. I was waiting for this. Also /fuck Nestle. Nestle, boycott us if you want, but we also own 99% of the other companies who make the stick you like, so good ducking luck, dumbass. I'm actively boycotting Nestle products and it is hell. Nestle got it from the government. Had to change shampoo brands and be really careful if the candy I buy. Hard to find chocolate milk powder not made by them. It's a hassle for real, but duck Nestle. Union assassinating baby killers. Nestle, yeah, we own that one too. Nestle, water is not a human right. Nestle, stealing water from people and selling it to other people, also chocolate milk mix because duck you. Nestle, duck you, duck children, and duck the entire planet. Nestle, good luck finding products that aren't ours. Hippity hoppity, your water is our property. Another one coming to mind is Nestle killing you slowly. Nestle, we poison babies in third world countries. Nestle, we drink your milkshake, we drink it up. Nestle, in the future, the word evil will be replaced by how Nestle you are. Ticketmaster, we'll rob you blind just to see some guy. Ticketmaster, you want tickets. That's an extra fee. And a fee for the fee named fee. Also, you have heard our ad. Pay up. Oh, and you got a chip in to pay the other fee, which pays for the other fee. I charged you an additional fee, so you can fee your fee while you're paying your fee. Ticketmaster, fuck you, give me £800 sterling and your firstborn, and then I won't give you a ticket. And a fee FIFO fun fee. Covid fee? A little nervous dog from the owner's wife is called fee. At that point, Ticketmaster, where we have more fees that you can think of. Unlock this slogan for only $19.99. It's in the payment. EA Sports it used to be in the game, now it can be for an extra $5.99. Oh man, totally read that in the slogan tone. Sports, it's locked behind a paywall. Sense of pride and accomplishment. Pay $60 plus 5 years to complete the game. The old EA Sports saying. Get the F out of my building. As much as we pay out EA, that could be almost any publisher slogan nowadays. They are all as stick as each other. Even Rockstar have fallen to that same level. Remember when we used to make games instead of buying companies that make games? Listen, they fixed that game. At least they listened. Nature Valley granola bars, you like crumbs? On a scale of 1 to a Nature Valley granola bar, how well is your life holding together? I used to work at a catering company and we used to order these big bags of crumbled Nature Valley bars directly from the company. The crumbles were bars that broke before they could even be packaged. We used them in our parfaits. Much cheaper than buying granola. Ouch, but true. Yes. The woman eating them in the commercial bites them straight on. She must have metal teeth. You like to be choked. Smirking. Shouldn't it be a scale of Nature Valley bar to 10? Nature Valley granola bars, oh duck, yeah. You're gonna make me crumb. Yes, actually. Yes, I ducking do. Now gimme. Applebee's professionally microwaved food. Microwaving good in the neighborhood. I worked there for 3 weeks, was given 4 days off in a row, put in my notice, and the ponytailed Chad with the ear headphones set thing asked me about my karma for leaving and said me quitting is kinda your karma after 4 days off. Literally microwaved some portions of stuff for 2 seconds. No one rotated anything, just new steaks on top of old green ones. Owner dropped a salmon on the ground and threw it back on the grill, looked at me and said I won't tell if you don't, and here we are now. I told. Applebee's bar and microwave. Applebee's used to okay back in like the 90s. I've only had it twice in the last decade and it's been an unmitigated disaster each time. What you say doesn't shock me at all. Kinda figured. Well, this is a story all about how our food is stick served upside down. I snorted face. For some reason I read this in the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air tune. You fool. Now he will tell. How dare you insult Chef Mike like that? Ah yes, Chef Mike is in the house. Nuke it good in the neighborhood. Applebee's. Applebee's proudly ran by Chef Mike. Nutella, sugar with a little chocolate for advertisement. I guess their old slogan breakfast made easy wasn't really accurate, unless you count a spoonful of sugar as a meal. I am by no means defending Nutella. It is wholly unhealthy, however. The fact there is little chocolate in there is by design. Nutella was developed after the Second World War due to the shortage of cocoa, during and after the war. Chef Pietro Ferrero decided to make a mixture with a lot of hazelnuts and a little bit of cocoa, to make the cocoa last longer. So, it's actually not supposed to have a lot of chocolate in it, due to the scarcity of the ingredient post-World War II. Be sure they got sued for that one, or at least for marketing chocolate frosting as healthy. Plus tons of fat. Well, I am defending Nutella. It's stucking delicious. I love Nutella, red heart smiling face with heart eyes who makes it again thinking. The father of stick is always an ass rolling. Yeah, I was gonna say. Nutella is hazelnut flavored. Supposedly. Don't forget the palm oil. So many dead orangutans sacrificed for brown sugar goo. There's no chocolate in Nutella. Nike our kids making products for yours. Snickers everything shrinks with age. Ed Hardy Gucci for rednecks. Ed Hardy Gucci for rednecks. I've never been more offended by something I 100% agree with. I own a couple A shirts that I love to wear. Still, in 2023, lol. I'd say Gucci for white trash. If a redneck has it, it's probably because his white trash girlfriend bought it for him. Like yes, we use cotton picked by slave labor. We know you don't care. Nike by kids, for kids. Nike hasn't been caught seducing child labor since 2002. STFY/unexpected Acaster. I thought Ed Hardy was for trust fund bikers. I take offense to the redneck part. Nike hasn't used child labor since 2002. Apple, oh shut up, we know you're going to buy it. Apple already own an Apple product. Better buy this one too or you won't be able to function in modern society. Weaponized FOMO. Apple, just buy it so your family shuts up about the text chain you're in. Apple, hey, do you think we can make people racist against text backgrounds? Apple, because you're better than the other guy. This one ducked me up face. Also Apple, if your device has a tiny easily fixable defect, we'll tell you that it's cheaper to buy a whole new device and refuse to fix it. We also do everything in our power to prevent other businesses who could fix it in 20 minutes from being able to do repairs on our devices. Apple for the anti-capitalist. Apple, powered by the generator, we hooked up to Steve Jobs' rapidly spinning corpse. Apple, yes, you don't need it, but you're buying it anyway. Nike, we exploit child labor so you can think you're a pro baller. Not catchy enough, just pay us. Nike, the swoosh is a whip in mid-swing. You actually believe that? Nike, just wear it. Typically it's through the use of subcontractors that they get around this. Nike contracts with a company in Shenzhen to make their shoes. Company is above board but doesn't actually make any shoes as they use their own contractors. Subcontractor makes a fake factory that no way could fulfill the orders. Subcontractor breaks labor law to get the products needed. Contractor gets Nike the good product, and unless Nike takes a very hard look at the subcontractor who has already been vetted by the contractor, Nike can't be blamed for the labor laws broken. Worst thing is that they can say they were tricked with a fake factory and quickly get a new subcontractor. Nike hasn't used child labor since 2002. Hermes, you poor people. Hermes cheap materials for big prices. They are notorious for having many limited items, most famously the Birkin bag that can only be purchased if a sales associate deems you worthy of being offered the item. Wait, what did they do? I mean, besides being expensive, because that would be every luxury brand ever. Not sure about any specific controversies with Hermes that are any different than other luxury brands. One thing I do know is that Jane Birkin, who they involuntarily used the name and image of to sell their famous Birkin bag, has tried repeatedly to get them to stop using that name and wanted no association with the luxury brand and her name, but Hermes won't relent lol. They sell luxury products to poor people who want to look rich, just like every other luxury brand I suspect. Ryanair, what are you gonna do, walk? 'Cause we're Delta Airlines and life is a ducking nightmare. I see myself in this comment, and I don't like it. Spirit Energy for sure. I honestly think Delta is pretty good as far as airlines go. Overpriced, but most of them are and it's leagues better than United in my experience. I like your PFP. Haribo sugar-free gummies, when you absolutely positively must stick yourself, except no substitutes. My grocery store sells sugar-free gummies for fiber supplements. I tried them one time, and they taste exactly like Haribo sugar-free gummies. I'll be ducking those fiber gummies up Lamau. Have you seen that Amazon review of the sugar-free gummies? Audibly laughed at this one rolling. They need to rebrand those as the Flintstones vitamins of laxatives. Oh man, what a classic. Alternate, the better tasting alternative for your colonoscopy prep. How are these still a thing? We used to prank our friends with these back in the 90s. I read this while feeding my baby and couldn't help laughing as hard as I did. My baby didn't appreciate it, pretty sure my nipple is bleeding now grinning. I think that motto was already taken by Depends.